Jim Younger was born in Missouri and grew up in a large family and fought for the Confederacy during the Civil War. Like his brother Cole, he joined the violent guerrilla group known as Quantrill's Raiders. This experience taught him how to fight and survive and to be a killer. But his time as a soldier ended badly. He was captured by Union troops and sent to a military prison where he was treated harshly. He wasn't released until the war was over. Returning home, Jim found a new kind of war. He and his brothers, along with Frank and Jesse James, formed the James Younger Gang. They started robbing banks using the skills they learned as guerrillas. For a time, the life of an outlaw seemed to work. Violence followed them everywhere. In 1874, Jim watched as his brother John was gunned down and killed by Pinkerton detectives. The danger was becoming all too real. Tired of the life, Jim left the gang and moved to California to work on a ranch, trying to leave his past behind. But just as Jim found peace, his old gang was planning their biggest job yet. Would he be able to resist the call back to his old life? The peace Jim Younger found in California didn't last. His old gang, led by the James brothers and his own brothers, convinced him to come back for one more job. The target was the First National Bank in Northfield, Minnesota. It seemed like just another robbery, but on September 7, 1876, everything went wrong. The townspeople of Northfield fought back. They grabbed their own guns and shot at the outlaws from the street. A massive gunfight erupted in the middle of town. The James brothers managed to escape in the chaos, but the Younger brothers were not so lucky. Jim was shot in the face, a wound that shattered part of his jaw. He, along with his brothers Cole and Bob, were badly wounded and surrounded. With no way out, the three Younger brothers were forced to surrender. Their life of crime was over in a blaze of gunfire. Captured and gravely wounded, Jim Younger now faced justice. A life sentence in a harsh Minnesota prison awaited him. Would he ever be a free man again? Jim Younger's freedom was gone. For his crimes in Northfield, he was sentenced to life in the Stillwater prison in Minnesota. His brother Bob would later die there from tuberculosis. Despite being inmates, Jim and Cole tried to do some good. They donated money to help start one of the first prison newspapers in the United States, called the Prison Mirror. After serving 25 years, Jim and Cole were finally paroled in 1901, but the world outside had changed. Jim was a broken man, haunted by his past and disfigured from his wound. The strict terms of his parole made it impossible to live a normal life. He was not allowed to marry the woman he loved. Trapped and hopeless, Jim Younger saw no way out. In 1902, just a year after his release, he ended his own life. The man who survived Quantrill's Raiders and the Northfield Raid was finally defeated not by a gun, but by the crushing weight of his own tragic story. Please subscribe for more Wild West stories.